Now, Speaker Kevin McCarthy, who's been pretty quiet so far, finally commented about this today, telling Fox that Santos will continue to serve, at least for now.
The voters are the power. The voters made the decision, and he has a right to serve. If there is something that rises to the occasion that he did something wrong, then we'll deal with that at that time.
What are you talking about? If you keep saying the word if is a hypothetical that looks into the future. How about you look around yourself, Kevin McCarthy, because he is very much being accused to have done illegal things. I'm not talking about the many lies. Those are reprehensible. Those are below any individual. They should be below any party. And let's be very clear that the only reason you're saying it's totally up to the voters who were lied to is because you want him to remain in his position because you're worried that if he steps down, they'll have a special election and a Democrat will get elected. That's all this is about. There are no values, no principles. It's just about raw power. But for now, there are major concerns about campaign finance. We're gonna have to jump around a little bit. I apologize, we're low on time. But in graphic 6, he lent his campaign $700,000. Okay, as of 2020, he had reported having $50,000 to his name. How the hell did he make that extra money? Did he get lucky and find some rare Pokemon cards in his garage? How did he get the better part of $1 million in less than a year and a half to give to his campaign? That's serious, let alone, do I need to remind you that the country Brazil exists? You know what he's alleged to have done. He literally fled the country to evade his legal responsibility. Stop using the word if to describe a situation we're already very much in. AB, what do you think? I don't know if we've talked yet about Santos personally. What do you think about this situation?
Is that his real name? That's where I'm at this point. Cause like, sir, who really are you? So one of the issues is like, yeah, the voters voted for you, but they voted for you based on the resume that you presented to them. Just like if I get a job, my job's gonna hire me based on the resume I presented to them. But as soon as they figure out that that ain't even me, I didn't do none of that stuff, I'm out the door, right?
That's a great point.
The voters don't have your trust anymore, right? They don't trust in you. They don't believe in you anymore. You have shown that you don't even know who you are. So how are you supposed to represent a bunch of people who you don't know in addition to that, right? And again, I do think McCarthy, he on thin ice, been on thin ice. He didn't give up everything but his wife's panties to get that seat. So at this point, he gonna rock with whatever he gotta rock with to make sure that he don't lose his position at this point. But I mean, I would be disgusted if I voted for him. And I mean, I don't even know how he just show up at work every day like that. I'll be honest with you.
So embarrassing. Yeah, 100%. And the interesting thing about culpability is that when someone does something wrong, initially they're responsible for it, okay? However, circumstances can be arranged in a way where it starts to reflect poorly on you. Him telling those lies is his problem. You having his back is your problem because you're sending a signal to those voters that you don't give a damn about them. You don't think that they deserve to have an honest accounting of who they might be supporting or opposing. If you found out that I had a producer who was a domestic abuser, okay, that's that person's problem. If I keep them on, it's my problem now. That's how that works when you're a leader. And I know that he's not a true leader. He's got so many strings attached to him now that he's a speaker in name only. But technically, you're supposed to be responsible for your caucus. And by the way, I don't know procedurally that he can oust Santos. So understand what I'm asking and what I'm not asking. I am not saying it's his responsibility unless he gets rid of Santos. That might not be within his power. What is within his power is to denounce him and encourage him to resign, okay? And once you do that, as long as you do it strongly and honestly, then I think you buy yourself some cover. But Kevin McCarthy is not doing that. He's just saying, what are you gonna do? It's up to the people. Good luck in a couple of years. I would very much like to have that spot in the House leading up to the next 2 years. That's all that this is. Anyway, okay, he sent some ridiculous tweets too. He said, if we could jump to graphic 7, he says, I will not resign. Okay, he might not. He might not, but he might eventually. I would like to see that. And then Adam Kinzinger told him to resign, so he sent this out. Go on CNN and cry about it. See, some of these younger politicians are good on social media, and some are just they're phoning it in. Go on literally any news network and lie about it, with it being literally any fact about your life. How about that, George Santos? It's like, oh, what an original thing, showing that photo of Kinzinger and mocking him for crying. Okay.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.